Katie, talking about missing the last couple of games and continuity-wise, look, I know, Booz, obviously this team is just such a machine at this point that we've seen Curry miss, they win, Durant is out, they win. But for those guys, when you miss even a couple of games, is there a little bit of kind of a disjointed effect, not having kind of at least that flow and that mojo going into the game?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we've all been there as players where you miss a couple of games with your guys, with your teammates, and you're a little rusty coming back or you're a little out of the flow, like you said. But also because you practice so much, you play so much, you know, one game, 3 or 4 days, 2 games, it won't be so bad. You saw what KD tonight, huge game, great one-on-one matchup with him and Ingram. And a player like him who trains himself so well, he's going to snap back into rhythm pretty quickly. So I thought he had a great game tonight. You
know, he talked about how the Warriors kind of take this win and go on the road. Let me get the other side. We talk about Ingram and the growth and all of that. For Luke and this group, as a young group, what do you learn from a game like this? Whether it's the mistakes, the positives, what do they take from what we just watched now moving forward for the Lakers?
Well, I think from Magic to Rob Pelinka all the way down, they're going to watch this game and say, we do have some young competitive kids. They just have to grow up some more, help them in late game situations where they can be more successful, and down the stretch, make some free throws. One free throw missed by Ingram, little things like that you can go back into the film room and fix. But the fact that you competed down the stretch, Ingram with the big steal on KD, you're saying to yourself, wow, we're in the ball game. We withstood that third quarter run where most times they blow people out. It's a good ball game tonight. You just came up short down the end.
You know, Booz, isn't this good for Lonzo Ball, too? Forget about just where the game is. Having Ingram show that he's growing, get attention. Randall, we're seeing growth. Yeah. Nance is back in. We're watching Clarkson play well. So that all the attention, we're going to do that. That's what we do, right? Because he moves the needle. We get that.
Of course.
But how much does it help for a young player to at least have teammates that are taking some of the brunt, some of that load?
Oh, it's huge, man. A lot of pressure's on him. You know, high draft pick. Magic making the move with Russell to Brooklyn to create space for Ball to play this year. A lot of pressure on the kid, but when you got your teammates playing like they are, Clarkson's playing great off the bench, Randall great off the bench, Kuzma, when he's in there, is great. Ingram has a 30-point game tonight and leads them in scoring. It's huge for him and confidence-wise to pass the ball, to be more confident. I thought he was more aggressive tonight in spots. He did a good job of getting his teammates involved, but I like seeing him more aggressive and more confident. That's the word of the night. Confidence is the word of the night.
Confidence.
When we see him confident and aggressive, he looks really good to me.
A third double-double, last 5 game points and assists for Lonzo Ball. And you hate to look ahead to, you know, look at this point in the season into free agency, but every Laker fan that you talk to, and I know in Easy's case that means on Instagram or on Facebook, where I mean, we're lucky he talks to us. But every Laker fan you talk to, they're so excited about, you know, all the money they have. If you're a free agent and you're watching this team, you get excited. Look, LA is going to do it enough, but they've got a lot of pieces now. It's early in the process, right, to use that term, but you could see a lot of the pieces in place now.
All the pieces in place. Guys want to play the right way. The key word, the confidence, we're seeing it now. Each game you see the guys taking one step further of being that thing we think they can be. But now you're saying to your point, Casey, if you add the right veteran to this team, how good can they be to the big picture? But let's slow down for a minute and let these guys continue to show us what they showed us tonight to finish up this season strong.
I know a guy who they could have probably...
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't have a clue.
The King of New York.
Who?
Remember? Not Enos Scanner.